Hello there, my Gemini collective. What is up with you, Geminis? Look, Geminis, there's at least two options or two opportunities with you. But I mean, it's kind of just the way that it is. And for some of you, it's kind of like what you think is a romantic option, romantic opportunity could be a work situation, and what you think is a work situation could turn out to be like a romantic vibe. But honestly, either way, however that plays out for you, you're not going to be undecided, or it's not going to be something that keeps you stuck or stagnant. You're getting out of that emperor energy vibe with you. I like the fact that you're not showing up as the diva. That, for a lot of you, that makes the difference. It's going to make a difference when it comes to your decision making as well. Because honestly, getting into your energy, Geminis, none of you have to be single. You can get on a dating app and be a doormat and someone would date you. So it's not just that you have options or you have opportunities. It's that you're able to decide which options or opportunities are going to work out better for you. You keep pulling this lucky vibes. But you still got to make smart choices. Ooh, Page of Cups there with the Nine of Wands. I feel like some of you just have a lot of mediocre options. But that's any of you that's dating. That's dating 101, for fuck's sake. Not particular to you. Oh, sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. Look at that with the Emperor, the Empress. Some of you are not choosing those high maintenance relationships or partnerships. So those of you that's getting out of the vibe where both of you want to take up too much energy within the relationship or partnership. Look, emperors and empresses are high maintenance. That's just the way it works in the hierarchy of things. The boss has the decision, right? The head that wears the crown type of a vibe here. And those of you getting out of those where both of you are exuding too much energy within that relationship or partnership. Those of you that's getting single, you're getting out of that, so you're the one making the choices, and some of you are choosing to focus more on you. Those of you that are dating, but you're not, date, don't date, it doesn't really fucking matter. I feel like that's what makes the difference with you. And sweet Jesus, it is not a lack of. I feel like most of you have at least two options or opportunities. But they're so, it's given like a mediocre vibe. Everything keeps coming up in this positive energy with you. So if you're feeling stuck or stagnant, that's not the right relationship or partnership. Like seriously, Thank You Next needs to be on your fucking playlist here, Geminis. I look at that with the Eight of Cups. Ay, sweet Jesus. There is an interesting religious factor on this for you, Geminis. Take what's yours and leave what the fuck isn't. I don't know if you're going to meet somebody who is particularly religious. This feels like a religious vibe. But take what's yours and leave what's not. This could be someone you meet at a cosplay convention. This could be someone that you meet out there just having fun, Geminis. The Virgo energy with you, go be the +1. But damn, it's messy, but it shouldn't be. Oh, sweet Jesus. Yeah, it's a lot of catfishing energy as well. But that's, seriously, for some of you, this is dating 101. So before you get out there and date, go down the rabbit hole so you don't fall into the rabbit hole. See, this I love for you. The Empress, the Sun, there with the Fool card. This is you just being you, Geminis. Literally trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, and not staying stuck or stagnant when it comes to making decisions. Because, you seriously don't have to be alone. Any of you can get on a dating app, be a doormat, and someone will date you. It's not going to be the happiest or the healthiest of relationships or partnerships, but it's never a lack of. Those of you that's making smart choices, focusing more on new. Some of you, Geminis, I do think you need to pay attention to the makeup to breakup vibes. But that is literally any of you out there on the dating apps. There's a few things you need to decide before you start dating somebody, or before it comes to that option or that opportunity, so you don't stay stuck or stagnant. That's those of you that really have a hard time deciding, or you feel like it's a difficult choice to make. For one or two of you Geminis, this come up in a reading for you. Don't let like the schooling of something make a difference with you. You need to interview, audition, go do your thing, and don't get stuck or stagnant. Someone is religious or they've studied the dead languages. So you could meet somebody that maybe they've majored in Latin or something like that. Yeah, it's an studious. Someone is very clever. They're very smart, but it's literally a languages degree. Yeah, mindful of the catfishing, but I mean, I feel like this is dating 101. Over the Fool. Yeah, it's the Ten of Cups. This is when the right options or right opportunities show up because you have been prioritizing yourself. Everything's coming up roses for you. Everything keeps working out for you, but you still need to make sure that you're making the choices, the smart choices in that, and not you shouldn't be overwhelmed with anything. That relationship or partnership gives you cause for pause. Pull your energy back and just refocus on you. That Eight of Cups energy with you, my oh my, Geminis. That almost feels like a great conversation that you have, or someone that you meet that see, now you're getting Ani DeFranco vibes. Those of you, listen to your favorite Ani DeFranco song, because I love this for you. And there's the Scorpio. Someone speaks Spanish or some form of dialect of Spanish. Look at that. There's the Eight of Pentacles. Sweet Jesus. The fucking look at this shit, Geminis. But you should not be doubting anything. Seriously, thank you next. And for fuck's sake, Geminis. Some of you there, who wants to create the drama around an option or an opportunity? I don't feel like you're high maintenance. So those of you that got out of that high maintenance relationship or partnership, and yes, an emperor and an empress together, they take up way too much energy. It usually doesn't work. They spend more time butting heads than anything else. Those of you, this is that interesting, what you think might be a work relationship or partnership turns out to be a romantic vibe. And what you think is like a romantic relationship or partnership turns into like a work situation. It's weird how the options or the opportunities show up for you, but ultimately you're the one that's making the choices here, and that's what makes the difference. Because literally, you do not need to be single. Get on a dating app, be a doormat, and someone will date you. So if your goal is to be in a relationship or partnership, you need a little bit more clarity on that. And some of you, I think you have way too many mediocre options anyway. I feel like you got a choice between two, or someone has a choice between you and somebody else. Oh, whatever the fuck it is. Whoever has choices can't make decisions for shit. So they're not really Emperor Empress vibes. There's the Eight of Swords, or the Ace of Swords. There's the Queen of Wands. And there's the, look at this. I mean, sweet Jesus, Geminis. The Empress, the Sun, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles there at the Wheel of Fortune. Thank you next. Or those of you, Alanis Morissette's thank you. Aquarius, keep that focus on yourself. You are attracting a lot of attention, but you're still going to keep it focused on yourself. This is when date, don't date, but you're not going to get into any complicated relationship or partnership, which your partner's going to appreciate the fact that you don't want a complicated relationship or partnership. That's why there's not going to be that it's not going to create that stagnant vibe. Does that make sense, Geminis? King of Swords. Yeah. Look, it's all about choices. But the one that can't make their mind up is the one that you really don't need in your energy. That's those of you that's in a relationship or partnership, but you're not having that conversation with your partner. And why aren't you having that conversation with your partner? King of Pentacles is King of Pain. Ay, sweet Jesus. Work, love, life vibes. There's the world vibe. Look, you got a King of Swords and a fucking King of Pentacles. Right? Look, Geminis, it's not a lack of. But, I mean, sweet Jesus, that doesn't mean anything. Beautifully mediocre, or your energy needs to be just beautifully mediocre. Date, don't date, it shouldn't be that much of a significance. And some of you, it really isn't. Go on a dating app, be a doormat, and someone would gladly date you. So the goal isn't the relationship or partnership. It's what kind of relationship or partnership. Someone here that studied the dead languages, or they could have studied the Dead Sea Scrolls. So honestly, with Cancer and Scorpio and Aquarius showing up there, this could be someone, look, religion, philosophy, astrology, mythology, sci-fi. Those of you that love Star Trek, Star Wars, anything that's in that realm. Seriously, convention vibes. Go out there, have fun, meet interesting people, have some great conversations here, Geminis. There's an intellectualism to this, so honestly, if you're not talking to your partner or you're not having good conversations, thank you, next. This is the whole fucking point of this with you, Geminis. Avoid those that stay stuck or stagnant, or those that want you to stay stuck or stagnant. I feel like it's a romantic opportunity, and then it's an interesting work opportunity. And I do feel like you literally have a choice between two. I don't feel like it's not a lack of options or opportunities, but again, that doesn't fucking mean anything. You could have a bunch of shitty options and a bunch of shitty opportunities and a bunch of well, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I mean, there's at least two, honestly, Geminis. Boy. You shouldn't be undecided. I mean, that's basically it. You shouldn't be undecided. And just because you get that option or get that opportunity doesn't fucking mean anything. Because you could go on a dating app and anyone will date you. I mean, more realistic and more what's important to you when it comes to those options, when it comes to those opportunities. More than just having the option or having the opportunity. I don't feel like you're going to get into a high maintenance relationship or partnership again. So those of you that don't, you date on the periphery of what you do, so you don't have that competitive vibe in the relationship or partnership. Someone here could not be single, so I don't know, Geminis, if you're playing two in a situation or someone is wanting to play you and somebody else when it comes to a situation. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles are definitely not going to be worth your time, energy, or attention. Yeah, the Two of Wands. What's your favorite astrologer? Western, Vedic, and Chinese for shits and giggles. Keep dreaming those big dreams. This is date, don't date. You're happy either way. And once you understand that, it's really going to make a difference. Go be a +1 for fuck's sake, too. Literally, the person that studied the dead languages. But that could be Latin. This could be someone that could read like it's given like the Dead Sea Scrolls. But then when you get the Dead Sea Scrolls, it kind of gives those of you that like ancient aliens, or those of you that love sci-fi, or I mean whatever the hell the intellectual capacity is and how you're viewing things here, Geminis. It's only limited by what you're interested in here. The thing is, you're beautifully beige, it's beautifully mediocre, and no option or no opportunity should keep you stuck or stagnant. Because if the conversation isn't there, next. So keep on moving, keep it moving along. Thank you, next. Thank you, Alanis Morissette. Whatever your favorite thank you song is. Hi, what else does Gemini need to know? It's not a relationship or partnership that really means anything because, I mean, go be a doormat. Honestly, anyone will date you. That's... Make smart choices. Make smart choices. Enjoy the mediocrity. I don't feel like that King of Swords or that King of Pentacles is even a viable option for you. So don't be waiting on a relationship or waiting on a partnership because that's not even going to be... Go have some fucking fun. Go be a +1. Religion, philosophy, mythology, sci-fi, whatever the fuck. Whatever the... Yeah, what do you love, not who do you love. Thank you, Spirit. Look, and that goes the 5, which is the Hierophant. So, sweet Jesus, Geminis. I mean, I like the religious vibe with you, but I don't necessarily feel like you're religious, but I feel like it could be an interesting conversation with you, Geminis. Those of you Geminis, if you are particularly being drawn to religion, visit any place that's sacred, because you don't have the 3 of Swords here. I love that. But anything with sacred in it, those of you that love architecture, it's beautiful churches. It's a beautiful spa energy, Geminis. Ooh, Knight of Swords, 4 of Cups, the High Priestess, Virgo. Yeah, go be a +1, because there's that optimism for you. Sweet Jesus, Geminis. So, get out of the drama and focus on new. Definitely mindful of that King of Swords and that King of Pentacles. Someone isn't single, and someone definitely lacks the follow-through. Because I feel like you have a choice between 2. But that also don't mean anything. So, damn Geminis. Let's put a song on this. Let's put a song on this, Geminis. Take what's yours, leave what the fuck is it? This is beautiful, mediocre. Date, don't date. It doesn't matter either way. Go have fun. Because there will be an answer. Let it be. This is the 7 of Cups, loves. You need to be on the other side of that 7 of Cups. So who the fuck's in 7 of Cups energy with you? Look at that. Ace of Cups with Sagittarius, Temperance Angel, and can't pour from an empty cup. Sagittarius is the opposite of you on the Zodiac. So, date, don't date. Make sure you're loving yourself and you're focusing on yourself. Oh, well, that makes sense, because look at that. Page of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. Some of you now just isn't the time. The King and Queen of Cups with you, definitely a no X energy. Yeah, look at that, with the Page of Wands there to the 5 of Cups. Sweet Jesus. Work, love, life. LGBTQIA+. I feel like that's a bonus, or some of you. It does feel like a work situation that is actually a romantic opportunity, and then what you think is like a date turns into a good work opportunity. So it's not like you're dating in the workplace. It's the option or the opportunity shows up in a very weird fucking way. That's the beauty of your vibes, Geminis. That's what makes you so interesting. The person that studies the dead languages, though, or you're going to meet somebody who is linguistic. Maybe they're bilingual. They've studied a dead language, so they at least know Latin. Latin, or they could read like the hieroglyphs. Dead Sea Scrolls here, but again, the Dead Sea Scrolls kind of gives like ancient aliens. So that could be like, they could speak fucking Klingon. I love this. Don't be a doormat. It's not lack of options or opportunities, but it's also, it's not a lack of options or opportunities. So, sweet Jesus, Geminis. I'm live in the Hierophant, so go do your thing, Geminis. Those of you that are religious, you're going to meet somebody who's religious, or whatever the hell the religious vibes would be if you're into Star Wars, Star Trek. Because I feel like somewhere out there, there's probably a religious aspect of that. So, oh, there is. Dianetics, right? Lord, peace, love, and light, Geminis. Peace, love, and light. Ah, sweet Jesus.